Week 5 of the NFL season is upon us. But not only that, it is now officially spooky season.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
Let's get into the games. Thursday game is Atlanta versus Tampa Bay. The Atlanta Falcons are 1.5 point favorites, and this looks like a for sure game where the Atlanta just wins. And I pick Tampa Bay and look absolutely stupid. But we'll see what happens, because I'm picking Tampa Bay, because I like their team a lot more, and yes, their O-line is not very good, but Baker has been very good under pressure. I just like Baker more than I like Cousins right now, and that's all the information I'm going to give you, and take the information what you will. The first London game of the year is the New York Jets versus the Minnesota Vikings, and this could be a legit first loss for the Minnesota Vikings just because it's in London, because it gets wonky when you go to different countries, it's unless you're the Jaguars, it's a disadvantage. Aaron Rodgers is a little bit questionable with his knee, and CJ Mosley is questionable with his toe. Overall, it doesn't really matter how their stats look in the first 4 games because both these teams can look like completely different teams when they're in a different country. So who the heck knows who's going to take this game? For parity's sake, I'm going to say that the New York Jets win this game and cover that 2.5 spread against the Minnesota Vikings. New England versus Miami. When New England is not facing Tua, they are money. Give me New England to win because, my goodness, Miami is horrible. Disgustingly bad without Tua playing. Whew. Terrible. And also, Jalen Phillips is out for the year, who is a very good player, and he is out for the Dolphins. That's another bang to their team. Wish you speedy recovery, Phillips, because you are a very underrated player. Jacoby Brissett and the Patriots will get it done this week. Bears, Panthers. Interesting game. I thought Caleb Williams is getting better each week. He's not throwing piss missiles into the sky to no one anymore. He's actually being more safe with the ball, and he's being a little conservative. But that's fine, because he's a rookie. Oh man, Andy Dalton, wait a second. Hold on a second. Andy Dalton has 5 touchdowns to 1 interception and a 101 pass rating. God damn! The Red Rifle is freaking electric this year. Fuck it. Give me the Panthers to cover and win this game. I don't give a damn. Colts, Jaguars. I'm not picking the Jaguars ever again unless they're in London. And guess what? They're not in London. They're facing Joe Flacco. I think Joe Flacco or Anthony Richardson in a 1 o'clock game in Jacksonville. Jacksonville is not even a bad team at all. It's just Doug Peterson is an idiot. He coaches the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. And the Colts are a decent team with some flaws. Colts are 2-2. I say they beat the Jags. Jags go 1-5. They fired Doug Peterson. He's canned. Sent to the Shadow Realm. You know what it is. Bills, Texans. This game should be at least a game of the week or prime time. But no, we gotta have the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers racing off at the 8 o'clock game. No, we don't want the 2 top AFC teams facing each other. We're at 1 o'clock. Whatever. This game's going to be fun. Stephon Diggs returning against Buffalo. They'll probably have a good game. The Texans team is pretty good. The Bills team is pretty good. Both teams this year are 3-1. Both have actually gotten smacked in their only loss. I'm going to say I'll take Buffalo to win, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Texans take it. I'm only taking Buffalo because of the Texans. They're very flawed pass protection, and they take a lot of penalties. I think the Bills will take advantage of that. I think they're just going to win this game, and I'll say the Bills win 27-26 in a very close game with the Texans. Baltimore, Cincinnati. Okay, so Cincinnati's in desperation mode, but honestly, I don't give a fuck. The Ravens are just a better team. I'm not even being biased. They honestly do really well against Cincinnati. When Lamar Jackson faces Joe Burrow, they do really well. And I think Lamar Jackson and the Ravens will tear up this defense of the Bengals. And I think the Bengals will probably do pretty well on offense, but eventually they will not be able to keep up because their defense will keep letting up scores, and the Ravens are going to win 34-24. Washington versus the Browns. Washington is on fire. Jaden Daniels is clearly the frontrunner for Rookie of the Year, and the Browns are dysfunctional as hell because Deshaun Watson sucks, and the Browns offense can't block for shit. Give me Jaden Daniels and the Commanders to win this game 27-10 in a blowout win for the Washington Commanders. Las Vegas versus Denver. I got no idea what's going to happen in this game. It's division between 2 random-ass teams. Great. Just what I wanted. These AFC West teams that are both 2-2 and are both look like shit when they play, but win. Fuck it. I guess Denver's home. Give me Denver to win and cover. Arizona versus San Francisco. This year has been really, really weird with teams. There have been so many inconsistent teams this year. And I think somehow, some way, the Arizona Cardinals are going to go into San Francisco and not only cover, but beat them. Because why not? Nothing's going to make sense anyways. So why the hell should it make sense now? Cardinals win by 3 points. Giants, Seahawks. They face every year now, it feels like. The Seahawks lost on Monday night. They're going to bounce back with a huge win against the New York Giants. And we'll say they win 30-17. The Giants put up a decent fight, but oh god, ultimately lose in the end. Green Bay versus the Rams. The Rams, my sweet summer child. It's over. It's truly over. The Packers are going to win this game. The Rams simply have too many injuries. It sucks. It's sad to see, but it is what it is. Give me the Packers to win by double digits, by 10 points against the Los Angeles Rams. And the primetime game between the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Why is this game on primetime? I get it's a historic battle between two teams that have faced each other in the Super Bowl like 3 times. I get it. But who the fuck cares? Who gives a shit? The 3-1 Steelers versus the 2-2 Cowboys. It does not feel like these teams are 2-2 and 3-1. It feels like 2 1-3 teams facing. But nonetheless, I gotta pick a team to win. DeMarcus Lawrence, Micah Parsons are both out, and Brandon Cooks just randomly got injured, and he is not playing either. So the Cowboys are doing an uphill battle here. Now, if the Steelers' defense plays like they did against the Colts, then the Cowboys can win this game. But if defense plays like they did in the first 3 weeks, then the Cowboys are cooked. Now, the Steelers are home in the prime time, and Mike Tomlin does some voodoo magic shit. So give me the Steelers to win 17-13 in a boring-ass game on Sunday night when there's like 3 other games that could be the prime time. I'm being so salty. I'm so sorry, everybody. And the Monday game, the Saints versus the Chiefs. As funny as it would be the Saints to win, Derek Carr just... You've seen what he did in Oakland. He can't beat the Chiefs for shit. The Chiefs are going to win this game fairly close, because every game's been fairly close. 26-20, just covering the spread. And those are my predictions, ladies and gentlemen. And you want to hear my current record on the year? Well, guess what? I went 8-8 straight up again. Every week, it feels like I go 8-8 straight up. I am 33-31. At least I'm keeping a positive record. Now, the negative part is on the spreads. There was like 4 spreads this week that if it was just 1 more point, I could have been golden, like a 10-4 record. But no, some team decided to win or lose just by 1 extra point, fucking me over. I went 7-9 in the spreads, putting my record up to 29-35. This bullshit. Anyways, I'm gonna stop complaining because I'm on so many drugs right now because of how fucking sick I am. Enjoy the football games this week. Hopefully they're not dog shit. If you're watching the Pittsburgh and Dallas game, God have mercy in your soul. Good night, everybody.